Good morning, children. Welcome to commerce class. So in the last class we completed the topic of insurance. The last topic was we learnt about Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, that is IRDAI, and the organizational setup we learnt and the objectives of that, and we concluded the chapter. Today we shall start a new chapter, that is emerging services. Emerging services business in India. In that we'll be learning about what is franchising. A very as it is rightly said, it is an emerging business service. It is a new form of business service which has been started in India in the recent years only. So when you see a decade back, we did not even have a concept called as franchising in India. Now I've been talking about franchising. What the need for franchising, what is franchising, we shall just discuss. But the very important key component for a successful business is the businessman should be able to take his product from the local market level to the national level and to the global level. There only lies the success of a businessman. So to take a product from one place or from a small local area to the national level and to an international level, definitely he wanted a very big or very effective marketing system. So franchising is one of the recent methods where you can expand your market on an international basis. So through franchising, it is used as a new marketing technique and a distribution technique for products as well as for services. So let us see the definition of franchising. According to International Franchise Association, a franchise is a continuing relationship in which the franchisor provides a licensed privilege to do business plus assistance in organizing, training, merchandising and management in return for a consideration from the franchisee. Before going into the definition, we need to just understand the two terms, who is a franchisor, who is a franchisee. And before understanding the franchisor and franchisee, a small example I shall tell you to understand the concept of franchising, because through this definition 100% I can never make you understand. In reality, these people are the franchisors. Okay, now all of us, we have visited you might have enjoyed your food in KFC, McDonald's, you might know about Subway, yes, and you might know about CCD, Cafe Coffee Day. And apart from that, a simple one, you might have heard about Kumbakonam Degree Coffee also. Apart from that, you might have you might have come across the, what is it, you should be knowing Kadams. Okay, the shoe mart. Apart from that, you might have, in service sector, you might have heard about Kidzee. Okay, you might have heard about Kidzee and ice creams. When you see Ibaco, Baskin and Robbins ice creams, all these people are franchisers only. And when you take durables, okay, Samsung showroom, they take a franchisee. And simple one, petrol bunks, okay, they are also a form of franchisee only. Here, what they do is, you might have seen McD's or KFC's. There are so much of branches of McD's and KFC's, is it? The branches are being run not by the owners of McD's or KFC. Okay, the office, the head office of the KFC offers to any people who have got the intention or the acumen to do business. If you wanted to do business, and if you know, all of us, we know that KFC is a branded product, McD is a branded McD's are branded ones. Take for example, Kadams is a branded one, Prestige showroom is a Prestige products are branded products. If we wanted to do business, we can take up, I do not know what sort of business I wanted to do, but I wanted to earn money. So what we can do is we can take up the franchisee work. Okay, like by entering into an agreement with the franchisor, that is a parent company. If you are a businessman, you are called as a franchisee. If you wanted to take up the task of promoting and distributing that product, marketing and distributing that product. See, for example, let us take McDonald's. Okay, you wanted to open a McDonald's joint. You wanted to take up the franchisee. You enter into an agreement with the franchisor. The franchisor, what they will do is they will give you a setup of office or a working platform where it will be similar to the already existing McD's. You might have seen KFC's or McD's or even a Bata showroom, or you could see even Kadim's, all, and even Kumbakonam Degree Coffee. Everywhere you could see only the same atmosphere. I'll not say atmosphere, the working platform, even the hoardings, okay, the advertisements that are being displayed, the font or the name, the style of the name being written there, everything would be similar only. In recent days you could see even this Udupi Ruchi. Okay, it is also a franchise only. Okay, you could see the interiors, everything will be similar only. So such a type of setup is being done by the franchisor itself. So if you are going to take up a franchisee, you need not think about how to just promote your product. Okay, how? Because already the product is a branded product in the market. So what will happen is people know about the brands or about the service of that particular business. So it is enough if you do the business and promote and generate sales. This type of business undertaking or the service of taking the product to the different. So what will happen is, if a franchise is taken, it could be taken, the product is reaching to the customer place. Okay, it is not more number of branches are being opened, where the product, the distance between the consumer and the product is getting minimized because of the franchise. Now let us go to the what is the definition now. Continuing relationship in which the franchisor provides a licensed privilege to do business. Here the franchisor, he establishes a relationship, okay, where he gives a license, a privileged license to do this particular type of business. Not only that, assistance in organizing, training, merchandising and management. The franchisor, in many cases, he gives assistance like what? They give training. This is how they see. For example, if you go to a KFC, the uniforms of the people who work there also will be same only with the other branches. The type of computers, the platforms, the table, chairs, everything will be similar only. So they give training as to how to do all the works, as how to prepare the product, because in every joint the taste should also be similar only. Okay, so for which training will be given, merchandising, how to just go about with the trading activities, where to buy and what sort of methodology should be adopted for marketing and management also. For everything the training is given in return for a consideration from the franchisee. The franchisor will not do anything free of cost. In return, he will charge some money, which we call it as royalty, because from whom? From the franchisee. The franchisee is using the brand name of the franchisor. Okay, the franchisor provides training, everything, manage how to manage, merchandise, everything he teaches. In return, he charges an amount month after month or year after year, which we call it as royalty. There is one more definition. The practice of the right to use a firm's business model and brand for a prescribed period of time. For the franchisor, the franchisee is an alternative to building chain stores to distribute goods that avoids the investments and liability of a chain. Here, explained in the, whatever is which is explained in Wikipedia about franchising is, it is a practice of what? The right to use firm's business model. See, KFC's business model is being utilized by a person who has taken up the franchisee. Okay, not only the model, the brand is also being utilized. For what? For an agreed period of time. Normally it is taken to be 5 years. Okay, for the franchisor, okay, for from the point of view of the franchisor, the franchisee is an alternative business chain. See, he is taking up the product as a chain store to different places. Okay, and distributes the goods. He is taking the goods to the near the customer. Thereby, what is happening to the franchisor is, he need not invest too much of money. Here, investment will be done by the franchisee. So, just imagine if the franchisor itself, or if the company itself has to take the products to all the places, definitely it will require huge amount of money. But here in this case, if franchising is given, the franchisor's headache is to invest. So he will be investing, okay, and paying a royalty to the franchisor and liability of a chain. So he need not take up the liability of forming a chain stores. Okay, there are two parties to the franchising agreement. I told you there are two people involved in franchising. Who are they? Franchisor and franchisee. Who is the franchisor? He is the owner of the business. Who is providing the franchise? Franchise, it is an agreement or relationship between the franchisor and the franchisee. Generally, he owns the patent, trademark, copyrights, everything will be owned by the franchisor only. Depending on the agreement, the franchisor may also provide services like product training, marketing, advertising. Based on the agreement that is being made by the franchisor and the franchisee, sometimes the advertisement will be made by the franchisor, or sometimes it will be made by the franchisee, or both of them will share the advertisement expenditure. It again depends upon the agreement that is being signed by the two parties. The franchisor levies fees in the form of royalty. See, in return of everything, see, the franchisee is using the brand name, he is using the patent right, he is using all the logos, the interiors, okay, everything is being used, which is being designed by the franchisor. Now, to use that and get benefits out of the business, he has to pay a royalty to the franchisee, to the franchisor. Next, who is a franchisee? The individual who acquires the right to operate the business or use the trademark of the seller is known as franchisee. If you are taking up the work of buying that trademark and patent right from the franchisor, you are called as a franchisee. Now let us understand the characteristics of franchising. First characteristic, it is based on an agreement. Okay, first thing is the franchisor and franchisee, okay, they enter into an agreement and lay down all the terms and conditions, okay, of their relationship. Okay, these terms and conditions will vary from franchisor to franchisor. Okay, not all the people will have the standard set of terms and conditions. Okay, again it depends upon the people who enter into the agreement. Next is the franchise. The franchise may be for a period of 5 years or more than 5 years, and it could be renewed. Suppose if after 5 years the agreement has to be renewed only with mutual consent of both the parties. So both the parties should agree to renew the agreement after 5 years. Next, the third point is suppose for example the franchisee has taken up the let me take for example, he has taken up the franchisee of selling Ibacco ice creams. Let us take ice creams. The brand name is Ibacco. He has utilized everywhere the Ibacco, even the name, how it is being written, Ibacco will be similar in whichever showrooms, ice cream showrooms, ice cream parlors you go. So, if you are a franchisee who has taken up the franchise of Ibacco, you should not have a competing business during the term of franchise. You should not already own an ice cream showroom. Okay. In addition to that, you should not get the franchise for marketing Ibacco. So you should not have a competitive business running already. So suppose if the franchisor and the franchisor is giving an undertaking, okay, not to he has to give an undertaking that he should not terminate the franchise agreement before the expiry. Suppose for example 5 years is the expiry period, means he has to give an undertaking that he will not terminate the franchise, which means he has to keep paying royalty for 5 years, okay, for the agreed period. Next is the franchisee agrees to pay specified royalty to the franchisee as per the terms and conditions agreed by the franchise agreement. See, while framing the agreement itself, they will decide how the royalty has to be paid to the franchisor. The royalty could be paid either month after month, or it could be paid once in a year, or they can pay a one-time royalty and get the patent right for a period of 5 years also. This is according to the terms that they have agreed upon. Next is franchise means selling the same product and maintaining similar type of shop decor also. The interior decorations, everything should be similar and they have to sell the same type of product only. See, for example, when you see in KFC, if you buy whatever the products that you are going to buy now from there, in whichever KFC branch you buy, the taste should be similar only. The taste should be similar, the packing should be similar, the quantity that is being sold should be similar, the price at which each product is sold should be similar, everything should be similar. And or not only that, they have to maintain a similar style of interior decoration also. This is one of the property. Next is, the franchisee is supposed to follow parent company's policy regarding mode of business operation as per the clauses in the franchise agreement. See, whatever the policy that the parent company is, the owner company is specifying, this franchisee has to follow the conditions or the modus operandi of the parent company. The last character is, the franchisor may sometimes give training to the personnel working in the franchisee organization. Suppose if the product has, see for example, if it is a food industry, 100% they have to be given training. Take for example a simple Kumbakonam coffee. Okay, you might have seen the Kumbakonam coffee stalls, all they'll be having a similar type of boiler only. The tumblers used will also be similar. The board that is being displayed also will be similar. They'll be wearing the same type of uniform. And the content of the coffee powder, the raw material that is being used to prepare that coffee will also be the same only. And they have to prepare the coffee with the same texture, flavor, okay, and the thickness, the density, everything should be similar only. For which definitely a training will be given to the franchisee organization. So these are the 7 characteristics of franchising. Now there are 2 types of franchising. One is product trade name franchising. The other is business format franchising. See, for example, I shall explain you with the help of example itself. Take for example Kidzee. Kidzee is a basically it was started as a pre-primary school only, or sometimes it initially it was considered to be a creche only, where the children who below the age of 3, where people were taking care of the working parents' children. The working parents, they used to leave their children in what we call it as creche only. It was operating only as a creche. But now it has been, it is doing the work of the KG workers, pre-primary KGs also. So here they have taken franchise only to utilize the brand name of Kidzee, because Kidzee is a very popular, renowned name throughout India, and not only in India, in foreign countries also. So to utilize that brand name and taking up the franchisee, they have to pay royalty. This type of franchising, you call it as product or trade name franchising. For example, Bharat Petroleum Bunks, Patanjali products. Here they are using the Patanjali products. Okay, they do in all the Patanjali showroom. You cannot see the same type of office setup and all, or the showroom setup will be different according to their space available. Likewise, Bharat Petroleum Bunks also. They will be selling, the logo of the bunk will be similar, Bharat Petroleum will be similar, and they'll be selling the similar petrol products only. But the setup of the office or the petrol bunk will be different from different petrol bunks according to the location or the area that is available. If they are using only the brand name or the product's name, trademark, it is called as trade name franchising or product franchising. On the other hand, take for example KFC, Hot Breads, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, all those when you see, every branch will be similar to the other one. So here the franchisor gives the right of using the same type of interiors. The packages, and the package will include the training, the support, and the corporate name will be similar, and the environment across geographically Everywhere when you go throughout the world, KFC will be of the same office setup only, same working setup only. So a high degree of standardization is there with respect to this type of franchising. So this type of franchising, you call it as business format franchising. How do you call it as? Business format franchising. Lakme Beauty Parlor. Okay, and like that, Green Trends beauty parlors, everywhere it will be similar only. The people who are working also, even the makeup that they wear will be very similar to the other branches itself. Advantages of franchising. First thing is reduced risk. The franchisee will acquire the rights of running already established business. See, when you take a Lakme parlor or when you take a Green Trends parlor, already Green Trends is a very renowned beauty parlor. So what will happen is already established business is there. So if you are going to take up the franchise of the established business, you need not take any risk of promoting the product because already people know about it. So there is very, very less risk involved in case of franchising. Next is business expansion. From the point of view of, because of franchising, what has happened is the products which are produced in one place are able to take up local market, national market and geographical market also. Okay, without incurring huge amount of expenditure. Just imagine if a company has to take up a global market, imagine how much of investment is needed to take a product on the global basis. Because of this franchising, any franchisor can take up the work of distribution. So as such, business expansion is very, very easy, is made easy rather. Next is cost of advertising. See, in franchise agreement itself, both the franchisor and franchisee, in few situations, the franchisor is relieved of the advertisement expenditure. In some conditions, in some situations, the franchisee is relieved of the advertisement expenditure because already the franchisor gives advertisements, okay, on a global basis. So the franchisee is sometimes relieved of the advertisement cost, or sometimes the franchisor takes up the advertisement cost, or sometimes both of them, they share the advertisement expenditure. So the cost of advertisement, either it is minimized or it is shared. Next is operational support. See, for example, the franchisee is being provided good lot of support. Even financial support is also being provided, like they make proper loan arrangement facility to the franchisee, okay, if any branch has to be started. See, nowadays this franchising, it has become a marketing itself. If you are ready to do a business, okay, you can approach the franchisor, okay, where they provide you all the assistance, right from they select the place, they select the design for you, they select they provide training for the staff, and they even handle all the day-to-day operations also. But the thing is, they wanted a franchisee there. Okay. So support is there from the franchisor for all types of operations. Next is, definitely it also has certain disadvantages. Let us see what are the disadvantages. First thing is franchising fee. The initial franchising fee and the subsequent renewal fee once in 5 years or once in 2 years as per the agreement is very, very high in case if the business is a very successful business. See, for example, if it is a very well established business, the initial franchising fee will be very, very high because already the product is very well established. So you're going to reap the benefits by doing the business of an established product. So the franchise fee is on the higher side. From the point of view of the franchisee, it is very, he feels that it is a big obstacle for them. Next is fixed royalty payment. See, the franchisee has to make the payment royalty, okay, on a regular basis. So what will happen when even though he gets good amount of profit, a portion of his profit goes to the franchisor, okay, as royalty fee. Next is danger of image tarnishing. Sometimes the franchisee, not all the franchisees maintain the standards and quality of the services. So what will happen is, in turn, they will tarnish. Tarnish means damage. they will damage the image and the goodwill of a reputed franchisor. Okay, if the product is a very reputed product, because of the poor quality services provided by the franchisee, the reputation of the franchisor is getting affected. See, recently also, now I saw in one of the Kumbakonam degree coffee stall. See, Kumbakonam degree coffee is exclusively filter coffee. What these people do is that they side by side they start up a chat stall. They start up a chat stall, and automatically what will happen is after few years, okay, the revenue from the chat item starts increasing and the revenue from the coffee starts decreasing. Because after when such a thing happens, they start compromising in the quality of the degree coffee. Might be they do not provide in the same type of wares. Okay, the brass tumblers and saucers are only given, they might change that. Okay, so all these, what will happen is it will spoil the image of the franchisor. Next is lack of freedom. See, the franchisee does not have freedom to run the business of his own in his independent manner. What he will do is, whatever the managerial operations or policies that the franchisor takes, he has to follow the policy decisions taken by the franchisor only. He cannot implement any business tactics of his own choice. So there is no independent working system in case of franchising. Next is limited range of products. When a franchise is taken, the franchisee cannot introduce new products. So his a caliber, or even if he is very innovative also, he cannot use his innovative skills in franchising, because they have to follow the norms which has been decided by the parent company. As a result of that, even if there is any loss to the franchisee because of the demand, based on the local conditions, the loss will be faced only by the franchisee. Okay, so these are the disadvantages with respect to the franchising. In the next class, we shall see the next topic called as factoring. And today I want you to do the homework. Homework for you will be okay. Very short answers first two, and short answer first one. Okay, very short answer 1 and 2, short answers first one. Okay, what are the types of franchising? Very short answer, who is a franchisee? Second one, state two advantages of franchising. That is all, children. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.